the amount of level jump for the post-game dungeon is a wee bit much, considering that we've done literally everything else in the game. The only other thing we haven't done is the last cameo battle that chat said is level 150, and then the one other secret boss, which I think is also like level 120 or something. It's like the same level as Phoenix was. Please die. We're gonna run out of time on this one again, too. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do about this, to be honest. Because I do not want to sit on stream level grinding for like an hour or two. To be honest with you, that sounds really annoying. I wouldn't mind if I thought it would be like 20 minutes or something, you know? If I was like, oh, we can do like a couple of dangerous encounters, we just need to level up like 2 or 3 times, then I would be like, yeah, you know, it's the post-game dungeon, that makes sense. But we're level 70, and on moderate, they are level 83. Which is an insane jump in difficulty. Or more so an insane jump in levels more than it is difficulty. I mean, it is more difficult, but it's not difficult in like, hey, you have to learn how to play better or anything. Instead, it's like, hey, you're literally too low level, your stats are too low.
That was a considerably powerful...
Go just fight enemies for 2 hours and then come back.
Are we ready for this?
There's no way we do this fast enough. We're gonna run out of time again, because that first fight took so insanely long. Hello, Lycan. Yeah. Ugh. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking we just end stream early today, because I've had a lot of long streams recently anyway. And then I level grind off screen, because we gotta be like level 85 at least, it feels like. Because the levels are only gonna get higher beyond this point, because there are like 5 sections to this dungeon. We're so low level that, like, you know, you may be thinking like, oh, but you're winning the fights and all, are you sure you're not just playing bad or whatever? But like, we're winning the fights slowly because our stats are too low. And also because our focus is so low, we're not getting stuns. And the fact that we're not getting stuns because our stats are so low are making the fights take even longer. So, like, the fights are winnable. I think the bosses are going to be miserable when we get to the bosses. The fights are winnable, but they're insanely slow. And if you're slow in this dungeon specifically, then you get punished and just have to start over. So, like, we literally just can't proceed at the level we're at. We have to level grind.
We will need to be extremely wary.
And we have to level grind significantly. Oh my word, of course I immediately get hit with a paralysis. Screw off. At least this isn't the time portion. But yeah, the levels are only going to get higher in the ones after this, so it's just going to become a slog. I horribly underestimated how much of a jump in level the post-game dungeon was. And honestly, it's probably one of the more annoying things in Berseria, because it's really dumb that we've been playing on hard difficulty the entire game, and we've done relatively fine at everything. You know, we've had some trouble here and there, but, like, level-wise, I think throughout this entire playthrough, we've only had to stop and be like, oh, wait, let's level grind for, like, half an hour. Like, twice, if even that. And now we're at the end of the game, like, we have not skipped anything. I've done plenty of fighting. We haven't... Have we fought every single enemy we've run across ever, always? No, but, I mean, a JRPG like this shouldn't expect you to do that. So, like, to be hit with this much of a level grind needed all of the sudden is really annoying game design. It's really irritating to just be able to play the game consistently for 90% of it, and then the last dungeon be like, hey, you need to be 20 levels higher to keep playing on the difficulty you've been playing on. It's especially annoying because it's a timer thing, right? Oh my goodness, of course, screw off. Because we would, like, we're not losing any fights, right? Like, we're winning them all. We don't need, it's not like, oh, we're not strong enough. Like, we could win, but because they throw a timer on top of it, it's like, hey, man, if your level isn't high enough, then you won't get stuns, the enemy will get stuns, and you will get hard stuck as a result, just because your stats aren't high enough comparatively. You can win the fight by playing better than the AI, but you cannot actually proceed because you will just lose to the timer every single time. It's really annoying. I remember being really annoyed by this dungeon when I played the game back in 2016. With the sudden level jumps. I don't remember how it went in my... Honestly, when I was doing the Platinum Trophy grind, I probably just turned the difficulty down. I bet when I was doing the Platinum Trophy, well, no, what I actually probably did is I probably just level grinded because I knew I had to get to level 200 anyway. So I probably just grinded my levels out for a couple of hours until I was so high level that it wasn't an issue. Or I probably turned down the difficulty because I was just trying to get the Platinum Trophy anyway.
It was a close one.
So I just did whatever would let me get the Platinum Trophy faster.
We will need to be extremely wary.
We're gonna see if we can get the win fast enough here while playing on moderate. I don't have a lot of hope in winning these 3 fights in 4.5 minutes with the level difference. But honestly, I might just go ahead and wrap up stream early and then finish the post-game dungeon on my own time. Like, I'll record it, obviously. But I might just upload it to YouTube, or I might do, I might level grind and then do another stream on, like, Monday to finish it. After I've grinded up enough levels that we're able to do it. Because it would probably, I mean, the post-game dungeon will probably, even if I was at the right level, it'll probably take, like, 2 to 3 hours, you know? So... that might be what I do. What about the cameo fight? We have to grind for the cameo fight, too. Did you not see what the person in chat said earlier? The cameo fight is level 150 on hard difficulty. So it's probably like 140 or 130 on moderate. So, like, once again, we gotta, like, I gotta level grind for that. So... I'm gonna have to do some level grinding off stream because I don't want to have to. This is a ridiculous jump in difficulty. Like, let me be clear. I love this game. It's fantastic, but this is bad. I think this post-game dungeon itself is fine from what I remember. It's neat. It's interesting. The timer mechanic actually to be like to put you under pressure is neat, but the level jump is
That was a considerably powerful enemy.
the level jump is terrible. The ridiculous jump in level that they're like, hey, you now have to be 20 levels higher than you were before. Because it's just a matter, I'm sure if someone was like a god at this game, if they were just like the best player of all time ever who knew how to play it perfectly or whatever, was doing it, that they could probably be like, oh, I know a way to get around it to do it fast enough. But for like anyone else who is not literally perfect at this gameplay, it's not a matter of, again, we're winning. Like, we're not losing any of these fights. We're killing all of these enemies, no problem. But being able to do it in the time allotted when the enemies have such higher statistics than we do is a ridiculous ask.
Another victory.
The solution to this is to level grind, and I don't want to level grind on stream. Get any clues on who the final cameo fight is? If you want to know who it is, just, like, Google it, my dude. Just Google it. Like, nothing's stopping you. Come here, you. Easiest Binding Frost of my entire career. This is the third fight, right? A minute and a half? I'm about to kill that Lycan. We don't have any of the armadillos. Honestly, we got lucky. The fact that none of the armadillos or Brutars spawned is the only reason we're going to be able to do this fast enough, because I'm pretty sure this is the last one. There we go. Come here, you. I need you to die. We're going to get past this one, and then I think we'll probably just call stream short here today. I will level grind off stream, and then we will do one more Berseria stream on Monday, probably. Monday or Tuesday. There we go. Now we can move on. What's the highest level boss fight in Tales history? I have no earthly... Like, that again, is a question for Google. How would I know that? Different Tales of games have different level caps and all, too. So, like, there's really no way to know. Hello. Give me cat spirits and I'll help you out. How does that sound? Okay, here it is. I'll give you an item. I'll heal you. I'll create a warp point for you. Warp point would actually be amazing, but we have, like, no cat souls. What goes on from here? Okay, yeah, so at this spot, if you touch the purple mist, you get teleported back, so you have to avoid all the enemies with the Geo board. You have to float over it. See, this is really cool, actually. Like, a little obstacle course here. Some of these are random every time you go through them in the Heavenly Steps. Sometimes it's just a super long path of, like, 500 cat souls or something like that, which is how you grind up cat souls if you're trying to get enough cat souls for post-game shenanigans and whatnot. Is just, oh dear. Almost got hit there. Is just going through these repeatedly until you luck into the one that gives you the cat soul version. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Aw, dang it. Well, we're gonna go backwards now. I wanted to get to the first boss and see how the first boss went. But I've done this dungeon twice. Back in 2016 and then last year when I was getting the platinum. There are some of the sections later that are like super long when it comes to how many embers of malevolence you have to deal with. We're not going to be able to do it with this level gap. I really did not remember the level gap difference. No. Come here, you. There will be no survivors. Everyone must die.
You thought I'd stop there. Annihilating?
Get annihilated and crashed. Nom. Enemy guard rate down. Hooray! Good one, Eisen. Good one. Nice.
You're just lucky I made it.
Level up on Velvet. See, we are leveling up pretty quick, but it's a matter of being like 10 levels down. Oh, I think that this took us all the way back to the start, too. If you mess up once, you gotta start over. Level 74. We're actually higher level than I thought we were. Velvet's getting more level ups because I'm getting all of the kills that are giving me the bonus experience. So it is something that can be solved with, like, an hour of grinding. I'd like to be playing on hard mode instead of moderate. Because don't forget, I turned down to moderate to see if that would fix the level gap, but we're still behind. So I do think that the best thing to do is for me to grind off stream. This is a really annoying layout. Okay, we're good. Don't notice me, please. Don't notice me, senpai. No getting noticed for me. All right, we're good. We're good. This is a fancy door, so it leads to the next big section. I need cat souls. Yeah, this boss. Let's see how this goes. The Basilisk. So this enemy...
We have a dragon.
Why are you so happy? It could very well kill us.
You're worrying over nothing, Velvet. If you don't want to die here, then don't die here. Simple.
It's just that easy. You're only level 88. I probably should have switched back to hard mode to see how fighting this thing would go on hard mode, to be honest. Illusory Veil! Don't soul burst me. Who do you think you are? I want to get a Nightmare Claw. This enemy, the way that you grind up to level 200 in Tales of Berseria, or at least the easiest way to do it, is you get a bunch of equipment that gives you bonus experience, specifically when fighting dragons, and then you fight this enemy repeatedly. I'm so mad that you did your Burst Soul when I was doing mine, because that should have been my Mystic Art, and we would have killed you. but instead you had iframes during it. Which I still understand is a mechanic, why it's possible for the enemy to, like, avoid Mystic Arts when not being staggered, but it still really annoys me when I do everything for one of my really difficult Mystic Arts, and then it's like, oh no, the enemy had iframes during it, so actually you don't get to. Especially because this thing spams its break soul a lot, from what I remember. Oh my goodness. Hey, can I get a res, please? There are 2 resers on the field any day now. Whenever you guys are in the mood, I guess. Come on, come on. There you go. Give it. Excuse me, Mr. Basilisk. No. Absolutely not. Bad lizard. Bad lizard, I said. Failings Raid, please knock it down. I don't have enough souls to do a Mystic Art. I didn't lose a soul there, Pog. Oh, nice double dodge. Mine? All right, you're going down, buddy. I'm just gonna do my level 1. Get him.
Ready to die? Think you can
This should kill him.
Just try. Perfect mayhem.
Spiritualis! The light of virtue! The dark of vice! Joining chaos!
The Dark of Ice.
Chaos bloom! Now, rise! Arise!
You couldn't do your level 2? You kidding me, Mogular? What a letdown.
My conviction will pierce even the heavens!
Yo, time for the best tier 3. Here we go.
Killing flash! All life is ephemeral. When kissed by my blade, form 9! Final judgment!
I love it.
Be proud. You made me unleash my full power.
Yeah, nice 75k experience. Ventai to Blade and Paper. Oh, that just unlocked the dual Mystic Art between Laphicet and Velvet. Allows Velvet and Laphicet to perform a dual Mystic Art. Let's go.
Never thought a dragon would end up in here. This place is more dangerous than I'd imagined.
Ah, but it's good for the soul, isn't it?
The dragons have all come to this place in search of the gate.
Not you again!
What gate is this?
It is the doorway to the heavens.
Can you be any more cryptic?
Don't even bother, Velvet. See? We're just going to have to keep moving if we want to find out. It's the way these things work.
This better be worth our time.
All right. See, the bosses are no problem, but doing stuff in the amount of time that we're given is going to be a nightmare. Hello. Give me cat spirits and I'll help you out, yada yada. Yeah, I wish I had enough cat spirits to create a warp point, to be honest. It would make my life a lot easier. Can I get a save point anywhere? Because I can't get this warp point to show up? Oh, great. Oh, and these are new enemies. They're going to be higher level. I don't remember. How can I leave? Can I? Okay, here we go. We can Denor bottle. Thank goodness. Take me back to the cave entrance of Killer House. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to level grind a little bit, unfortunately. And I don't want to have to do that on stream because that's going to be annoying. And I might even try to upgrade some materials while I'm at it. Some of the like mithril and maybe more topaz and whatnot, because that would also really help. It's a minor stat loss. And etc. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll master more skills on people as well while I do it. You still have these hypervelocity boots that need so much shenanigans. Oh, we also got Empress Claw. Yeah, we maxed this out, so more BG on Break Souls, which is really nice. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna wrap up early for today. I'm gonna level grind a little bit off stream, and then when we come back, I'll probably just stream again instead of do it all off stream, because I think this is probably, if we're high enough level to get through it, we probably got about a 3-hour stream here in terms of getting through the post-game dungeon and etc, etc. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I think it would be really boring to sit here for like an hour or maybe even longer, I don't know, watching me just level grind to be able to do the post-game dungeon as opposed to just doing the post-game dungeon. It's really annoying that Berseria has such a ridiculous level jump for its post-game dungeon, but you know, there's not really anything we can do about that other than lament it. So yeah, for those of you watching on YouTube, this is gonna make part 200 really weird, however part 200 works out. I might not even do like an hour-long part for part 200 because of the weird level jump for the post-game dungeon. But if you're watching on YouTube, by the time this makes it to YouTube, I'm sure I finished this playthrough. But if you want to catch future Tales of playthroughs live or other such things I stream, link in my Twitch. I cannot talk. Link to my Twitch channel in the description. Holy cow, am I dying? I'd love to see you there, or keep watching on YouTube. I appreciate the support either way. And until next time, farewell.